Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of
WEEZCAST
Minus. I'm your host, Aiden Morden, with co-host
Caleb Strassi.
and co-host
Stephen Bremler.
and returning special guest.
Noah.
Today, we watch the music videos for Make Believe, and we are going to be sharing our thoughts on that. Stephen, would you like to start us off with Beverly Hills?
Sure, I'll start us off with Beverly Hills. So the video starts off with a very well-dressed older fellow with a few not so well-dressed thoughts. And they're just sitting around a table, and this old guy calls up Pat on the phone and asks him to come play for him at his party or whatever. So, and then they do, and that's the whole video. And then it's Beverly Hills. So, I don't know. It's kind of, you're just like at this classy party in Beverly Hills, and there's a whole bunch of these like women running around, and they look like they're having a good time. And then you don't see the old guy again. He disappears.
Yeah.
Noah?
Oh. I mean, yeah, the first thing I wrote down was like women not dressed very well. I mean, oops. And then there's the old dude with the young women at the beginning, like you said. I thought that was weird, and then he never shows up again. And then there's this nerdy looking dude singing the whole time with this concert. It's pretty cool, but it's like only dancing and guitar. It's kind of a weird looking music video.
Caleb?
First thoughts. River has no feelings. Because, like, the entire music video, straight face, singing. No emotions or nothing. And that's something he likes to do a lot. But, I mean, I'm fine with it. It's weird. Very serious. And, interesting that they put Gay Pat in there.
That's actually
Pat?
that's one of my notes, too.
That's funny. I
Well-
noticed, but I didn't make a note of it.
I
No.
only saw a guy in a Speedo. That's the only thing.
No. Okay, at the beginning, the guy that the guy with the girls calls up. The guy that was sitting and he was smoking. He's gay.
He's gay.
No, he's not gay.
In the
It's
video.
Pat. He just was acting a little, like, flamboyant, but I think he was just trying to act like a snooty rich person vibe. I don't
But
think he was actually trying to act
it
gay,
seemed-
but he seemed a little
don't-
less than straight.
What?
Is that all you had to say about it, Caleb?
Oh, and
Yes.
don't only bring boys. Wait, what? Never mind.
Yeah,
so,
I know. I thought about that too.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that before.
Didn't get what?
The old guy says, "Just don't bring too many guys,"
Yeah, and then there's like, it's all like
which further
guys.
implies that Pat's gay.
Yeah.
They bring all these guys, but then also all the girls that are like brought with them. It seems like a whole bunch of nerds basically, and
That's I didn't notice.
yeah, they seem pretty nerdy looking folk. Rivers looked like, honestly, he looked kind of like a gangly alien in this video. Like he looked similar to how he looked in the earlier music videos, which is weird since it's like 8 years later. He doesn't really look like he's grown up much, and he the way that Caleb's saying too, like he just kind of like looks at the camera and plays with no emotion. It feels like he's peering into your soul. And I didn't get, like, I got the whole like mansion party thing, but why were they feeding monkeys?
We're feeding monkeys?
I forgot to
Oh.
mention that. I wrote that down because they're cute.
Yeah, but like, were the monkeys at the mansion?
Probably.
I don't know. Maybe.
Did they?
It seemed like they were at different places. One's at night, one's like on this hill.
Oh yeah, true.
One's in this cave.
Well, Insidious is blind by deception.
We could all be on the same property.
Maybe it looked like a big property.
Probably at least all in Beverly Hills.
Did anybody else notice that when they were playing Weezer, when they were playing Twister, it was like a Weezer version of Twister? Had like
No.
it had like the
I didn't
on
even
the-
see them play
on
Twister.
the spinning. They were playing Twister and they had the spinny thing, and it had W like that, and then like an upside down W, and they had the things.
Oh, that sounds familiar, but I didn't even realize.
Oh,
It did not stand out to me.
No.
Seems
Well-
natural.
A lot of that. Anyway.
that's like it wasn't that great of a music video. It was okay. Not as good as the next one. Noah, care to start us off with "We Are All on Drugs"?
I mean, I didn't
Tell
even
us about the
know-
experience.
I didn't even know what I was looking at. Everybody was like looking at Pat, or is it Pat?
That's Rivers.
Okay,
Who's the
Rivers.
singer? Yeah.
Rivers,
Okay.
get your facts right.
Okay, you didn't know.
I asked. And yeah, there was like kids singing. We're all on drugs. It's like he's driving by, stuff like that. I was like, what the heck? And then yeah, everybody's just staring at him, and it was like really weird. It's just really weird. Like the ambulance crashed, and then he walks into his house while there's a fireman shooting water in his house because his house is on fire, and he just walks in. It's like, it's really weird. I don't know. It was like everybody's on drugs, so I can't relate to it as much.
Steven?
This video always feels like a PSA to me. Like, it feels like an advertisement where it's just weird because everyone's singing this song as he's walking around. It's really cool, though, and it's funny. And the song kind of is a PSA, so it works that way. Yeah, I like when the priest says we are all on drugs on the bus. That was funny. And I like the shaky guy.
Yeah.
The jackhammer, and he's
And
just
you're like,
shaking.
what the
Yeah.
heck?
I was so confused at first.
Because you don't see the jackhammer at first, and he's just like...
His arms are just trembling.
He's just staring at him.
and he's saying we're all on drugs. Looks like it. But then you see the jackhammer. You understand. But yeah. It's weird. And then they're all wet in his house because the fireman, like Noah said, was drenching their house with water.
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
Yeah.
That was why it was, like, it was, I guess it was probably,
His house was on fire, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. But even earlier on, they had the water going on them.
Yeah.
Must have been the sprinkler system. Too. I don't know. Kidding.
Underwear check. Because, what I mean by
I
that is
remember.
he's always, not always, he's always referencing, not always, but he has times where he references underwear. And, yeah.
He just says
Underwear
in a couple
again.
songs, that's all.
He's
he-
sponsored.
Rivers Cuomo, sponsored by underwear. All underwear companies give him money.
He loves his underwear. I'll just say that.
He likes showing it off, too.
Yeah, exactly. Policeman on drugs, I can tell you that, and a nice lightning strap.
Cool. Is that it?
Sure.
Okay. I love Rivers' faces in this music video when he's like walking around and how concerned he is with what he's seeing, because it's kind of like the whole music video, he's walking around and he's seeing the people saying we are all on drugs, but then at the end he's the one saying it to the firefighter. So I think it's from the perspective of like him being on drugs, and then it's like, but like I highly recommend, if you're confused about the meaning of the song, you check out the I can't remember which episode it is, but it's the episode of Make Believe with Matt Reed, where we go into detail about the meaning of the song. But it's not a song promoting drugs. Like Steven said, it's kind of more of a PSA, like a societal thing, how like people all have, whether it's actually drugs or other things.
Oh,
but
I see.
yeah, so
I had no idea.
So it's not like a promoting drugs song. If you want that, you're gonna have to go to the White Album.
Yeah.
If you want to get high.
Yeah, I do love. I love how it's raining in the house or whatever, or the water, and then I like how it gets really chaotic when he gets in the car accident or whatever, and then he's in the ambulance, and then the ambulance crashes, and like everything. It's a pretty fun music video, and also my very first Weezer experience was just playing "Say It Ain't So" on Guitar Hero when I was younger, but that's just like a random song in all these songs. But my first experience with Weezer that actually got me first checking them out was a friend of mine had showed me this music video, and I thought it was really like funny kind of and interesting, and that's actually what got me into Weezer originally many moons ago. So
Drugs got you into Weezer?
no, this song and the music video.
Weezer got him into drugs.
But honestly, it was a perfect situation.
Makes sense.
Wow. Quite the segue.
Nice one.
Noah, would you like to start talking?
Again, oh my gosh. Okay, so at first I thought it was like this chaotic girlfriend, because this woman singer is like ripping things off in the sky. Rivers is just standing there, and he's like backstage. I don't know what he was, but he's a manager. I don't know, but he just takes care of the singer and the band, I guess, and then lady singer is like ripping things, and then the band hates her, so then they're like, screw this, screw you, and then the girl leaves, and then Rivers gets a chance, which I guess is the meaning of the perfect situation. That's actually the only music video I got. Like, oh, I see it. Yeah, it is. And yeah, just the woman was, I guess, a druggie, so he gets the perfect situation to become a singer, and people like him.
How Weez became Weezer.
The add the R. No, I'm wrong.
Yeah, weird origin story. I do not understand it. But I did enjoy it. It's just weird. Like, this woman just goes crazy over a Skittle that's the wrong color.
Yeah.
'Cause she only likes green Skittles,
Not black.
I guess. Yeah, she's kind of racist. But, yeah, it's odd. It made me uncomfortable, to be honest.
Really?
Because of how, like...
Ridiculous she was being?
No, just because of how the whole thing was so random and I didn't understand it.
Oh.
Like why it was Weez and they had a female lead and she had Rivers' voice and Rivers is just like a stagehand and then they dump her and Rivers just sings. It's like none of this made any sense.
Still
And
his
then
name tag on.
The guy writes an R on the shirts after Weez, so they become Weezer. Like, none of it makes any sense.
Okay,
That's funny.
so is that the actual singer
None of
from
it makes
Weezy?
sense to me.
What?
Isn't that based off of the band before?
No. It's a complete fabrication.
Okay.
It's just like a thing they made up for fun.
Okay.
Like there was no Weez before Weezer actually.
But wasn't there a band before them though? That was. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Well, Rivers had a band called Goat Punishment. Briefly, they never released any albums, I don't think.
Feel bad for a goat.
But please continue, Caleb, with what you were saying.
I have nothing to say. Honestly, like it was just a music video. Nothing special.
Really? I think it's a great music video. I love how it's like just this goofy origin story for how the band started, and the fact that it's just like they add in the R and everything. They actually sold shirts for a while that said just Weez without the R, and then I think they had ones that had the R with marker added on, or maybe it was one or the other. I can't remember, but I really, really wish I had one because I would love to have that.
These are.
But yeah, I think it's kind of like. Because I think that happens with bands sometimes where they get into like drugs and alcohol and stuff, and then they kind of become a mess, and then somebody else kind of swoops in
And then they
takes
come
their
a
spot.
perfect situation.
Yeah. So like the music video itself doesn't really like match with what the song's truly about lyrically, but it was like a fun idea for something to put to it. Like I find a lot of the times the music videos don't actually have anything to do with what they're singing about, other than like Beverly Hills. They're in Beverly Hills, I guess. But
Probably.
but I like too that they had the make believe cover, but with her on it instead of Rivers, and they had like that poster and everything in the background. But yeah, I think like of the three of them, I didn't really like the Beverly Hills music video as much, but I really, really like the other two. Any other comments?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you for watching another episode of
WEEZCAST Plus.
See you in the next one.
Ooh,